We are ProxSeat, and today we are going to discuss the Elite Seat. Whenever you're at a fun event like a concert, it can be rough when someone takes your seat.
Excuse me, ma'am. I'm so sorry to interrupt, but I believe you're in my seat.
Are you sure you're in the right section? I'm pretty sure this is my seat.
Yes, ma'am, I am in the right section and on the correct row. Do you mind double checking your ticket?
Well, I am pretty sure this is my seat. I don't have my ticket handy. Can you double check yours?
There are two main issues with live entertainment that we want to address: human factor and health concerns. With the human factor, there can be confrontation over assigned seats like we saw earlier. Worst case scenario, this leads to violence and involving multiple parties. In turn, there's human inefficiency when people like security, leadership, and other guests have to be involved for problem solving. Automation lends itself easily to solving this problem. On the health side of things, COVID-19 has introduced the concept of social distancing, but this only works if everyone participates. However, there's no way to enforce it currently. It is estimated that due to COVID-19, Live Nation saw a 95% profit loss due to the lack of live entertainment events. These losses extend to more than just Live Nation, though. This is something that affects every person who maintains daily venue operations. The Elite Seat's most applicable and current feature will be to ensure that in the case of pandemics, we can still have events like this and people don't have to lose their jobs. We seek to design a product that makes venue seating more efficient, less confusing, and makes the core memories of life as stress-free as possible. We plan to build a smart locking system that uses NFC protocol to lock and unlock venue seating. This will lead to less confusion over assigned seating at live events. This will also allow venues to enforce things like social distancing and lock seats in between the guests, for example. Looking forward, events can use the same NFC technology to allow consumers to link payment to it and pay for food and merchandise all through one application.
We plan to make a smart locking device on the seat that can only be unlocked using an NFC tag. Here is an overview of the implementation of Elite Seat. With the exception of the NFC reader, the entire system will be installed in the hollow part of the seat as a means to protect the system from fans, weather, knocked over nacho cheese, and spilled drinks. The 18-volt battery provides voltage to the printed circuit board, which is responsible for power and data distribution for the entire system. The original status of the seat is locked and in the upright position with the status LED being red. It will remain in this condition until the correct NFC tag is presented by the user to the system via the NFC reader. The NFC reader will then send data to the system to let it know that the seat needs to be unlocked. The PCB will actuate the mechanical relay that is responsible for controlling the solenoid to unlock the seat. Once the seat is unlocked, the LED will turn green, indicating to the user that the seat is unlocked and ready for use. In the event that the user gets up, the seat will remain unlocked for a short amount of time to prevent the user from having to unlock the seat after cheering for a touchdown or to let a person go by. If the user goes past this amount of time, say for example, when they get up to buy some food or to use the restroom, the seat will relock and the LED will return to red.
The functional requirements are broken down between the 4 different subsystems that comprise Elite Seat. The first one will be the NFC tag reader. This device will be mounted directly on the seat in a very easily accessible area. It will be battery powered and operated by the internal power bank consisting of an 18-volt, 1 amp-hour cell. The reader will be directly connected to a custom PCB that the team will be designing and building. This tag reader will ultimately be the interface that allows the seat to be locked or unlocked depending on the correct NFC tag being scanned into it. The next subsystem will be the custom design locking mechanism that will be the physical blocking component that will allow the seat to be locked until the correct NFC tag is scanned. This mechanism will be powered by the same internal battery pack that will feed the entire Elite Seat system. This will also be mounted in an optimal position that will allow the greatest amount of structural strength for the locking bolt.
For the NFC tag programmer, we'll be using a Python library for NFC programming to create a Python script that will compile and assign the NFC IDs that are stored to each user tag. This will allow for us to use a USB NFC reading device to assign an NFC ID to the user's tag that will correspond with their seat information on their ticket. We will also be creating a user interface that will allow for the vendor to easily assign NFC tags with the correct IDs. The software on the Elite Seat locking unit will also be using Python libraries to read in the user's NFC tag and compare it with the preloaded NFC IDs to unlock and lock the seat. There will also be a master key ID program to allow for the seat to be unlocked for the duration of the event in case of a lost user tag.
The overall financial breakdown that will be the main selling point of our system to prospective clients will be the cost of individual unit versus the projected benefits, both tangible and intangible. As of now, sourcing our parts purely off the shelf at individual pricing, our entire system would be approximately $40 per unit. From research into third-party factory space leasing with tooling and buying components at bulk prices, we here at ProxSeat project we can get the cost per unit down to approximately $23 to $25 per unit. This will, of course, incur a significant upfront cost for a venue initially. However, when the cost of the additional extra manpower is needed to deal with the issues that EliteSeat aims to alleviate, the tangible cost savings over time in working man hours saved alone will easily pay for devices over a single season in a sports venue setting. The intangible benefits will be much less stress for employees and, more importantly, the customers.
We hope that with the implementation of the EliteSeat, stadiums are able to continue to automate their processes in a way that is beneficial to all. We want live events to have an increased level of convenience for fans everywhere. Whether you're enjoying a friendly football game or rocking out at a concert, now we can all be in the right seats to enjoy the fun together and safely.
Oh, actually, I am 2 seats down. I am so sorry about that.
No problem. Thank you.
Be sure to visit our website for more information and to find more resources. From all of us here at ProxSeat, thanks for taking the time to listen. Special thanks to our sponsors and faculty advisor on our project.